Well, it's good to be here. Thank you.
What are the odds the Eagles will be in the Super Bowl next year?
Probably not good. I mean, if you look at history, your ability to repeat. I mean, if you looked at them from just a pure roster standpoint, and obviously the NFC is loaded, and they'll get Aaron Rodgers back in Green Bay, and obviously what they've done in New Orleans and, Carolina. So there's a lot of great teams. But if you look at their roster, the roster construction that they have put together, Howie Roseman has done a phenomenal job out there. You would have to say that from a pure roster standpoint, maybe put them in the 80 percentile. Like they are that good, and they're going to get their quarterback back. I mean, they are that good. Lines of scrimmage are just outstanding. But I just know how hard it is.
All-world tackle back.
Right. If Jason Peters decides to come back for year 15 and he moves like he's 20, I mean, the guy is a phenomenal player. So all those things considered, you'd have to sit there and say, wow, they got a great shot to go back. I just know how tough it is to repeat.
I know you do.
I mean, just think about this, just from what we've done, like and I'm talking about the collective media and fan bases. Well, hey, Nick Foles is a Super Bowl MVP. Let's go out and get Nick Foles. Nick Foles should ask for more money. Nick Foles should do this. Nick Foles is under contract
for $7.5 million.
Yeah, he is under contract. But, everybody thinks that they should get more money. Hey, man, I was a great contributor. Should I get more money? I'd like a new contract. So you have to deal with those things as a franchise and organization. The other thing you have to deal with is some guys are sated by success. They get success, and they're like, hey, man, I got my ring. Yep. Right? Now it's about the money. Now it's about celebrity. Now it's about building my brand. Now it's about this. Now it's about that. They don't show up to workouts. They don't. I mean, you've got to understand how hard it is to manage 53 personalities and to have the right guys in your locker room that are going to hold themselves and hold each other accountable.
By the way, how many rings you have? How many?
Three and
three.
three.
And so you had 3 chances to repeat each,
right.
And you did
one time.
Yeah,
okay. One time.
And why did you do it that time? What happened?
Well, coming off the year, we wanted to, Mike said if you want to be special, you got to do it again.
Mike Shanahan, yeah.
So we knew there are a lot of teams that won one in a row. The way you got judged differently if you repeated, because so few teams had done it.
Yeah.
So that was our mindset, and we were hungry. The thing is, a lot of instinct, you're absolutely right. The thing is that it's a blessing and a curse to win the Super Bowl, because when you win the Super Bowl, a lot of guys had to play well, but everybody thinks they played an equal share in the role. The caterers say, well, the reason why you won because we brought you the good food. The lawn care people say, hey, we cut that grass just right. Everybody wants more. Will they have the same desire to repeat as they had to win it? See, we can't even say with them, barring injury. They lost the MVP caliber quarterback. They lost the left tackle, and they lost Darren Sproles. So we can't say barring injury because they're loaded.
And they lost Jordan Hicks, who's a really good.
Yeah, they started middle linebacker. Oh. So we can't even say that.
Yeah.
Because they built this roster and what they have, the majority of their key players are under contract, and they still have Wentz on a rookie deal. Because when his contract comes up, you're talking about probably $150 million with 120 guaranteed. So it's going to change the landscape of what they can do. Like Seattle, they got a great opportunity because remember, Seattle won the Super Bowl, had a quarterback on a rookie contract. But then you started having to play people. The thing is with these guys, all their key players are under contract for the foreseeable future. The Fletcher Coxes, the Grahams, the Ertz, the Wentz, Alshon. You good. Jason Peters. Lane Johnson, Kelp. So they good, Skip.
Yeah.
I like their chances better than somebody else.
I think one of the other things, and Sharp was right, we're hungry, and we had a bunch of professionals. Like Sharp would go back to Atlanta, where he lived. And you knew when you walked in, he's going to be yoked, he's going to be fit, he's going to be, you didn't have to worry about, him going off and not working out. That was our team. You weren't going to, really? You weren't going to miss. I tell you the other thing
is that what happened in that Super Bowl?
No,
that second Super Bowl?
I was torn up.
You were injured.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
You were literally torn up.
Well, but here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that motivated that football team. We felt like we should have won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
We lost a game against Jacksonville, and there was never a day that went by over those next 2 years when we won back-to-back where that didn't come up. Like, we were practicing back and go, hey, you guys want Jacksonville again? Anybody want that again? Like that feeling?
Mark.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
go ahead on, Skip.
Mark.
We put something on him, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you put
Because
something
remember,
on
because Mike said, well, I got word that because they had played Oakland, and once they found out they were playing you guys, they started celebrating. I said, oh, really?
Yep.
I said, I tell you what, hey, I don't even throw me no passes. I put on, if I take the wrist a little tighter, take the fingers up, we put 300 yards rushing on them. Now take that back to Jack Duval County with you.
So I'm going to say this one more time. Congratulations to the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly today. Today. But I'll be the first to admit, I hate the Philadelphia Eagles, and I always have. Since I was a little kid, I hated the Eagles. I hate their colors. I hate their body language. I hate their swagger. I hate how they celebrate when they do win. They've never done this before, so enjoy the day, because when something is too good to be true, it appears, as you just pointed out, this is the most loaded team we've seen in a long time. It's probably too good to be true. So I say next year there's going to be some sigh Eagles sigh, and then there's going to be a little cry Eagles cry next year, because this division is going to be a whole lot rougher than it was for them this year. They caught everybody down this year. But I look at what happened even in their division games. You realize Eli Manning threw for 800 yards in the two games, so he averaged 400 yards a game in those two. And what happened? The first game, Eli and company scored 24 points in the fourth quarter, and it took that
61 yards.
That Jake Elliott kid, the rookie, he had to make it from 61 at the buzzer to survive that game. And the next game against Eli was 34-29, so it was highly competitive. And I watched the whole game of Kirk Cousins against the Eagles in the opener at Washington, and it went to the last drop, and it was a terrible call because Kirk Cousins was throwing the football, and they ruled it was a fumble, and Fletcher Cox picked it up and ran it in. That's how they survived that game. The next game, Kirk Cousins went 30 of 40 for 303. And then I'm going to bring up the one Dallas game. My guys are playing them at Jerry World. This is the only game that really mattered because the last game of the year didn't even count. But the one game at Jerry World on national television, I think it was on, was it Monday night? I think it was Sunday night. I can't remember. It was one of the night games.
Yeah, it was Sunday night game.
Sunday night, yeah. And I don't have Ezekiel Elliott, and I don't have Sean Lee, and my team led at halftime 9-7. So I don't know. Is this, are they a juggernaut? Really?
7.5. Can you what was the final score? If you don't mind me asking?
It became a wipeout, but there's no Sean Lee, and my defense was awful, and that was the low point of that terrible no Zeke stretch.
Hold on. You been telling me that was lower than Atlanta? Did you see what happened in Atlanta?
I think that's when they really hit bottom. They went deeper into the pit against, remember the Thursday game against the Chargers?
Ooh. That hurt. That was
ugly.
That was a rough stretch.
All-time
You know, this ain't been that good for you this year. Ain't really been that good.
Well, it's much easier when you just each week pick the team that's winning that week. And
St. Nick did it to you. I mean, the Eagles did.
Nick.
Yeah, Bama.
Oh, I thought you meant to Dallas.
No. Because you remember you wanted Oklahoma to beat Georgia because you wanted them to get them.
Okay, will Dallas be better next year?
Yes.
I will bet you they'll be better.
Yes.
Will the Redskins be better with Alex Smith? They will be better. I'm telling you, Alex Smith is better than Kirk Cousins.
I might pick the Cowboys. I mean, I like that. I mean, after talking to him all the way back from, from
so
Minnesota.
You're gonna do the reverse jinx.
No, I like that.
Joy, what it is, it's the CYA pick, cover your you-know-what pick. Because then you can come in and say, well, I picked them if you lose, because you know you're going to lose.
Here's the thing. I like that. I mean, we're having a great conversation. I mean, he's going to work on his accuracy. So, I mean, I got.
Did you tell him to work on his accuracy?
No, he said that's what he's going to work on. Okay. He's going to be in great shape. So, I like to hitch my wagon to young star.
Did you
watch him grow.
Did you tell him sitting across the aisle on the plane that you gave him an F for this year? Probably not.
Probably not. I'm sure somebody's told me.
Yeah. Well, if he talked to you, then nobody's told you.
I grade strict.
Yeah.
You come to my classroom.
There's no curve in Sharp's classroom.
Yeah. So you finished third in QBR a year ago, and then you dropped all the way to fourth in QBR this year, and he gave him an F for the season.
You won the division last year. You finished all the way down in third this year.
An F?
So what am I supposed to do with that, Skip?
Well,
I don't know.
We're partying in Philly right now. That's all.
Yeah, we party. Fly.
We are partying in Philly. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Will the Cavs still win the East? We'll discuss that next.